Hello students, welcome back to the civics session. Let us continue chapter number 1, Introduction to the Parliamentary System. As we studied, the executive has dual responsibility. As an executive, they have to implement laws. As they are the members of legislature, they also have to fulfill responsibilities of the legislature. It means the Council of Ministers has to work with the legislature and also in executive. So this type of parliamentary system is known as responsible system of government. The Council of Ministers remains in power till it enjoys the support of confidence of the legislature. If the legislature feels that the executive does not work in accordance to its wishes, it removes the executive from power by passing a no confidence motion against the executive, means Council of Ministers. No confidence motion is an effective tool of keeping a check over the executive. So, in the parliamentary form of government, the legislature is a supreme institution, main institution. Legislature can pass a no confidence motion against the executive if in case executive is not working in accordance to its wishes. Next, we will learn about why did India adopt a parliamentary system of government. We have studied the two main types of government, parliamentary system, presidential system. But our country, India, adopted a parliamentary system of government. Students, as we know that British rulers governed our country. They governed our country in accordance with parliamentary system, and the parliamentary system of government in India is also in a way a product of the freedom movement. The British rulers governed in accordance with the parliamentary system, and Indians were familiar to this system of government. This was the reason why India adopted a parliamentary system of government. So, India adopted the parliamentary system of government for several reasons. The development of parliamentary institutions started during the British rule. The British rulers governed in accordance with this system. The parliamentary system of government in India is also in a way a product of the freedom movement. India were familiar to this system of government. Many discussions took place in the Constituent Assembly over the system of government. The framers of Constitution made few changes in the parliamentary system to suit the Indian situation. So, India adopted parliamentary system because India was familiar with this system of government. But there were some changes in the law made by the framers of the constitution in parliamentary system to suit the Indian situation. As discussions and deliberations are an integral part of the parliamentary form of the government, questions related to public welfare are discussed in the legislature. So, during this discussion, members from opposition party also take part in these discussions. Opposition party may support the government wherever it is appropriate, but simultaneously, opposition party can point out shortcomings in policies and laws. So, whenever there is a discussion taken place in a parliament, opposition party also take parts in this discussion, and they support the government wherever the policies and laws are appropriate. but they point out the shortcomings in the policies and laws if they are not appropriate. Opposition party put up studied arguments and questions also. This helps the legislature to make proper laws. With the help of the discussions taken place in the parliament with opposition parties helps the legislature to make the proper laws. Now, next we will learn about presidential system of government. Presidential system of government. This type of system exists in countries such as United States of America. This system is different from parliamentary system. In this system, the president is the executive and is the head of the state, and president is directly elected by the people. Such a system is known as the presidential system of government. Let us learn about some features of presidential system of government. In presidential form of government, the legislature and the executive are not directly dependent on each other. What we studied about parliamentary system? In parliamentary system, executive has to work with legislature also and implement the law also. But in the presidential form of government, the legislature and executive are not directly dependent on each other. The houses of the legislature and the president are directly elected by the people. The president is the executive head and has lot of powers, including power to implement laws. In parliamentary system, executive implement the law, and in presidential system, president implements the law. In spite of such a structure, the legislature and the executive keep a check on each other. What we studied? That in presidential system, the legislature and executive are not directly dependent on each other, but still they will keep a check on each other. This mutual control over each other can lead to a responsible government. Apart from the parliamentary and presidential system of government, there are other forms of government systems also. They are followed in France, Switzerland, Germany, etc. Students, in this chapter we studied about two types of government system: presidential and parliamentary system of government. In next civics chapter, we will study the structure, working and the role of Indian Parliament. Thank you.